Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Please forgive the intrusion. I have been to the village, done some shopping. I came to say goodbye. I'm leaving.
Indeed, sir?
I will miss you, Sirette. And so will my one suit. Very much indeed. You know, you brought glamour into its sordid life. You creased and increased its self-respect. You gave it hope. Thank you, Monsieur Sirette.
Thank you, sir. Shall I pack your things, sir?
Oh, that would be very kind. This is for you, Mrs. Mealy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Where is Cluny? I have a little something for her.
Brown's indisposed.
Oh, nothing serious, I hope.
Oh, no. I'm afraid the birthday party was a bit too much for her.
Oh, I see.
Don't you think she's a fortunate girl, sir? It isn't often a person in her place attracts a man like Mr. Wilson.
Yes, indeed. A man like Mr. Wilson.
Shall I call her? I'm sure it's all
Oh,
right.
no, please. Don't, no. No, it's better like this. Will you be kind enough to give her this for me? And tell her, please, that I'm so happy her ship has come in. And that I wish her bon voyage with all my heart.
Bon voyage. I'll tell her, sir.
But should she ever feel unhappy, tell her just to close her eyes and say, squirrels to the nuts. You will remember that, Mrs. Mary, won't you?
If she's ever unhappy, she's to close her eyes and say, nuts to the squirrel.
Oh, no. Squirrels to the nuts.
Squirrels to the nuts. Very good, sir.
Goodbye, Mrs. Mary.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Lady Carmel.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, Andrew.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Now, look here, Adam. We're going to write each other, aren't we?
Certainly.
None of your puny hello and how are you letters, but something solid, not under 5 pages. Something you can get your teeth into.
Definitely, Sir Henry.
Oh, Adam, what's your address?
Oh, just, Belinsky, London. You might add, General Delivery. They know me there.
I remember that. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good chap, that. Great man.
General Delivery.
So appreciative of everything. How he loved the nightingale under his window.
Mr. Belinsky! Mr. Belinsky! Where's Mr. Belinsky? He's just gone. Oh, I didn't have a chance to say goodbye to him. Just look what he gave me. Black stockings, silk stockings. The feet are silk and so's the top. Mr. Belinsky! Mr. Belinsky! Mr. Belinsky! Mr. Belinsky!
Cluny!
Oh, Mr. Belinsky, I want to thank you. They're beautiful. Why didn't you say goodbye to me? You know, we might never see each other again.
Yes, I know, Cluny.
It's kind of awful to think of.
Yes, it is awful. But how is Mr. Wilson?
Oh, he's better.
Was he sick?
No, he was upset about his mother.
What's the matter with her?
She was upset about me. Mr. Belinsky, I disgraced myself last night. Everybody thought so. Mr. Snaffle, Mrs. Snaffle, and especially Mr. Latham.
What did you do, Cluny?
Well, you know what plumbing does to me. Just can't keep my hands off it. And I didn't last night. Oh, I don't blame Mr. Wilson. You know, Mr. Belinsky, men just don't marry plumbers. Mr. Wilson had a long talk with me afterwards. He told me what he thought of me. Some of it was in Latin. He said, with his standing in the community, he cannot afford a wife who is subject to impulses, either to pipes or to himself. That was when he banged on the table. Now, you'd believe everything is over between us, wouldn't you? Well, it isn't. Mr. Wilson is a very generous man. He's going to ask his mother to give me another chance. That's very kind, isn't it? No one could expect more. So if everything turns out all right, I might still be Mrs. Jonathan Wilson. That is, if I don't behave foolishly again. And I won't. I'm certainly going to watch myself. One can't be foolish and have a place in life, can one?
Get in. Get in.
Where are we going, Mr. Belinsky?
General delivery.
Are you expecting a letter?
Always. That's what's so wonderful about general delivery. Letters pour into it. Millions of them. Greetings from all over the world.
You know, I've passed it many times and I've never thought of that. You do make one see things.
And among all those millions of letters, there might be one for us, Cluny. It might be very disappointing, but it might be good news. It might come from America.
Mr. Belinsky, you sound as though you like me.
Cluny, if I were rich, I would build you the most beautiful mansion with the most exquisite and complicated plumbing. And right in the middle of the most elegant housewarming party, I would hand you a hammer and say, ladies and gentlemen, Madame Cluny Belinsky is about to put the pipes in their place.
Madame Belinsky. That's as good as Mrs. Belinsky, isn't it?
Take off that silly cap. Take off that apron. You will never have to serve 3 meals a day again. On the other hand, you might not have 3 meals a day. Sometimes maybe only one.
And sometimes maybe only none. I don't care so long as we eat it together, Mr. Belinsky.
Just for that, we're going to have 3 meals a day. With hors d'oeuvre and champagne and snacks between. You know what you've done to me? I was going to write a book. Morality versus expediency. With luck, I might have made barely enough money for myself. But now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write a bestseller. A murder mystery.
A murder mystery? What's it going to be about?
A murder. A man gets murdered.
Who's the man?
A rich man.
Oh, yes, there's no use murdering a poor man.
How right you are. You see how well we work together?
Who killed him? Who did it?
For 365 pages, I will not know myself. But when on page 366 it finally comes out, will I be surprised? And so will millions of others. Cluny, this book will make enough money for both of us.
Oh, but, Mr. Belinsky, what if there should be 3 of us?
Then I'll write a sequel. But why limit ourselves? I'll write a serial.
Oh, Mr. Belinsky, I don't think I'll have much time for plumbing.